Do these wings not look restaurant quality? Done at home? You ready to eat, Bubba? Yeah, me too. We're about to dig in. Nate and Sam here with Murray Farm and Ranch, coming to you with a great video today. We've got a real special treat. We're going to show you a way to have restaurant style wings at home. It's super simple. It's going to give you a great final product. They're absolutely delicious, and we're going to show you how that process goes. Your chicken may come a variety of ways. You may raise your own chickens, and you may have whole chickens. You may buy the drumettes already cut into pieces, or you may have something like this, which is a fryer wing. The fryer wing, I suppose that you could leave these whole and make buffalo style wings with them, but what we're going to do is we're going to break them into their components. So if you find your joint, they break apart really easy. You're going to find your joint, you give it a little slice, and these things will just pop right off. And you don't really need this piece. There's not anything on there. Now, you have your drum and your other little wing piece here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that, and same way, you find your joint, and it's super simple to just get them apart. So now you have two pieces. We'll go ahead and do another one, show you guys what we're talking about. So we find our joint space, give it a little cut. That comes right off. Find your joint space. I'm going to cut that skin. And we got two pieces. So we've got us a nice little pile of chicken wings now. So we're going to get these things in a brine. So the first step is we need to make our brine, right? We're going to do this pretty simple. It's going to be, your classic brine is going to have water, salt, sugar, and maybe a little bit of spice if you want to. It is very important that when you brine, that you choose a container that is either glass, plastic, or stainless steel. You do not want to use aluminum. You don't want to use cast iron.
My toe cold.
Your toes are cold? You don't want to use aluminum, cast iron, or other metal.
My toe cold.
We'll put some socks on you here in a minute.
No.
Because the salt and sugar mixture will react in the pot, and it will make the food have a metallic taste, and so you absolutely don't want to make that mistake. So plastic, glass, stainless steel, I think ceramic is fine too, but mainly you want to stay away from metal pots. We've got 8 cups of water, and we're going to pour about half of it, and we're going to start bringing this to a boil. Alright guys, so we've got half of our water, which is 4 cups, boiling. It's kind of got a gentle boil going, so we're going to go ahead and get our brine going. Sam, you want to help me put the stuff in? Okay. Alright, so we're making a basic brine here. So what we've got is 4 cups of water boiling. We're going to add in 1 cup of salt. Okay.
That'd be good. Okay.
Now we're going to also add in 1 cup of sugar. Now what I have is a mix. You can use brown or white sugar. I went ahead and did a mix of both, so I did a 1/4 cup brown, 1/4 cup of regular white sugar.
See, a bound. Ooh, brown.
Yeah, it sure is brown.
Yeah.
Now, you could stop here, and that could be where your brine ends. You could bring this up to a, get everything nice and dissolved in your liquid. You could cool it down, and that could be your brine. Now, but you can also at this step at this point add in a couple of other seasonings, and that's what we're going to do. So what we've got is we've got the zest of 1 large lemon. So we're going to add that in.
Okay.
We've got a couple of bay leaves. I'm going to put those in.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got 3 cloves of garlic and then some peppercorns.
We hope.
Yeah, put those in.
Okay.
The garlic
And
we've...
that-
Yep, you can put it in.
Whoa.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and reduce the heat, and we're just going to kind of slowly stir this until the salt and sugar are dissolved. Then we're going to stop the heat, and we're going to add the other 4 cups of water to cool it down. The sugar and the salt have dissolved, and I've gone ahead and cut off the heat. So we've got 4 cups of water remaining. We're going to go ahead and add this to the mixture, which is going to cool it down much faster. And the reason for that is we don't want to put a lot of really hot liquid on our chicken wings, because it can actually, you know, kind of start the cook process, and then it's not going to finish it, which is not going to be a good situation. So we want this liquid to be cool whenever we put it back onto the chicken. So we've got our brine nice and cooled down. It's a deep, rich color. All of our seasonings are going to mesh together really nicely. And we've got our wings. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply this over. And I'm just going to cover these wings completely. Okay. So we've got our plate flipped over on the top of these chicken wings. That's going to keep everything submerged under this liquid. And like I said, we're going to do that for about 24 hours. So these chicken wings have been in the brine overnight. It's been almost 24 hours, maybe even a little longer. It is real important that you wash the brine off, otherwise you may get a really salty product. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a colander, and I'm gonna start rinsing these off, and we're just gonna spray them off with cool water, get them really nice and clean, and we'll pat them dry, and I'll show you how we're gonna cook them. So we've got our grill going, we've got our charcoal getting nice and hot. We started it about 20 to 30 minutes before we were ready to put the wings on. Now we're going to start this last step, and this is the part that's going to really give you that restaurant quality style wing that you make at home. So we're going to take some cornstarch, and we're going to take a rub, and for this purpose we're going to use some garlic and chili pepper rub. This is a Traeger rub. It's excellent. So we're going to do a 1/2 cup of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of our seasoning. All right, so we're going to take our cornstarch, 1/2 cup. We're going to take our seasoning, which happens to be our Traeger garlic and chili pepper. We're going to mix that together and get kind of a somewhat of a uniform consistency. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding this real slowly. I'm just going to sift it kind of over our wings. I'm going to kind of get the top coat, the top of these wings coated, and then I'm going to move them around a little bit. And I'm going to add some more to the next until all my seasoning and all my cornstarch is on here. All these wings are going to be nice and uniformly coated. They're going to be seasoned to perfection. So we're getting these wings coated. They're getting a nice, uniform kind of consistency. This is going to be a super nice treat that would be great on game day. any kind of little get-together where you're hosting a party and you want to do something unique, something that just about everybody loves. I mean, you can't go wrong with chicken wings. Wings are on. We're gonna get this grill covered up, let these guys cook probably 25-30 minutes, maybe a touch longer, just kind of depends on what they're looking like. Oh man, look at that. These things are looking so delicious. I mean, you can get as fancy with wing sauce as you want. There's literally 1,000, probably 1,000,000 different varieties. We're gonna go pretty simple tonight. We've got some Frank's Red Hot. I just think it has a real traditional, nice, tangy flavor. And then we're gonna do some barbecue with some stubs. Now, the barbecue one, I'm gonna make this kind of a honey barbecue preparation. I'm gonna mix a little barbecue sauce with some honey, and I'm also gonna put about a quarter of a stick of butter in there and mix that. That's gonna make it stick to the wings really good, give it that real decadent flavor. I'm gonna do the same thing with my wing sauce. I'm gonna put some butter, probably about a quarter stick, melt that in with the wing sauce, and it's gonna stick to those wings really good, and it's gonna give it that, just kind of that bang up flavor. All right, so here we go with our barbecue. We've got our buffalo sauce. These are plain. And for those who dare, we have a little bit of mango habanero that can be put on the side or put directly on. But do these wings not look restaurant quality? Done at home. You're ready to eat, Bubba? Yeah, me too. We're about to dig in. Looks great, guys. Super simple recipe, easy to follow. Hope you guys enjoy.